Alright guys, how's it going today? So I'll give you guys a little, I guess, not really an update, but just talk about a couple things, I guess, and yeah. So, she was a little hot there in the shop, and she was a scorcher today. She was, I think the index was 100 degrees. And I think it was pushing, well, the humidity and the dew point, all that garbage was up, pretty high. So that made things more miserable than it should have been. But I don't know. They were talking storms this morning. They were supposed to come at like 4:30 in the morning, but they never did. They ended up coming at like, I don't know, maybe like at 6 in the morning. But then it wasn't really that bad. I don't know if it even rained enough to... It might have rained just enough to maybe dampen the very top of stuff. But then you can see it's all gone now because of this intense heat that we're having. Of course, it's cooling off now. But they're saying they actually have us in for a... I think it was a severe thunderstorm watch or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was one of those. And that started quite a few hours ago, and it was supposed to go on until 1 a.m. So that's kind of a long time. I see some storm clouds that they're trying to turn into storms, but the clouds. But by the time they I guess come around to even do anything, it'll be, probably just won't happen. So, but it's been too hot. I didn't do much at all today. I just couldn't. It's just too hot and whatever else. And then there's not much for a damn breeze on top of that. If it would have been a little more windier, then it maybe would have been all right. But it's cooling off now, slowly. But it's not going to be cool enough, really, I don't think. So to really justify, I guess, like opening the windows and getting natural air. We've been pushing the air conditioner pretty hard today. We just have a little... I think they added it at some point in the house, but it's just like one of those mini split units. But it seems to be enough to do the house. But the problem is that it's old. It's really old. So I don't like pushing it very hard, but usually I'll run it for, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. And then I'll shut it off maybe for another hour or two, just because I don't want to leave it running nonstop. And this is the kind that doesn't come on and off on its own. You have to manually turn it on and off every time. So that's why I don't really care for this unit. Even in the newer mini split units, you can pretty much just set them to automatic mode and they'll just do their own thing. So probably really should just get maybe a central air system put in. We wouldn't need a huge thing, just enough to really just keep the living room and the 2 bedrooms cool. That's really all you'd be cooling. So, but whatever, it is what it is. So, but at least we got something. This air conditioner does pretty good, so it keeps the house fairly cool. So, but yeah, so I didn't really feel like doing much of anything. The only thing I did now was I just came home. I went and hauled another tree. I got a total of 4 trees down, but really it's just 2. Those 2 are just cut up. So it makes a total of 4. So 4 trees in total I got to haul. I just did another one tonight. That was kind of in the way. So it's just been too hot, to really do anything. So I'm just trying to do things later in the evening. So once the sun gets kind of like below the trees, then you're usually all right then. But I don't like working after dark either. So you kind of have to have it's got to be kind of a balance there, when to start and when to stop. So, because I'm not a night person, and even with those good LED lights on the back of the tractor, you're still limited to what you can see. So, but whatever. So, but yeah, so I hauled another tree. That tree's actually been down for a while. I think this one I hauled, it was just like a big giant branch. It was over in the corner of the trail. I think that fell down from one of those big storms that we had that rolled through here about a month ago. It rolled through, and I think it pushed that branch over. So it's been kind of just laying there ever since, because I didn't want to run the hay over, because we were at that point now where if you run the hay over, it's going to stay ran over. So I figured, well, it's not priority to move those trees, so I'll wait after the hay's been cut and baled, and well, it's cut and baled now, so I can haul those trees now if I want. But I'm just kind of taking my time with it, because it's not priority or anything. It's just, a nuisance. But the young guy, he still got hay on the ground. He still got that ditch over there. I see that they tried to do a little bit of baling, I guess, today. Because they made a round, but then that was all they made, was just one bale. And I don't know, I don't know the story the rest of that. I imagine he'll come at some point and bale it, but I don't know. I guess he must have had other stuff to bale, so he took the baler back. So it was sitting there for a couple of days, because they were going to try to bale that, but then it rained and rained and rained and rained, and now we can't shut this rain off. So, which I guess is a good thing in a way, because, gets the pastures to grow again and gives our cows a little more grass. But whatever. Eventually, rain will stop and they'll be able to finish. But I don't even know if that stuff will even be worth baling if it sits too much longer. It's already so damn brown. So they'll probably just bale it anyway, I suppose, and just use it for flooring. I don't know how good it would be for feed, but for flooring it might be alright. So, but yeah, so, and another thing too is I made a little video clip here, if I remember to put it into this video so you guys can watch it. It's of R2, my second cow there. She's not looking, like, she's just not looking good. Like, I don't know, she still eats, drinks, does her normal cow related things. So I don't really know what's going on with her. But I noticed that I think they're her back hips. They're starting to show through, which is usually not a good sign. And then I kind of noticed too, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but kind of just looked like her ass was kind of like almost sucked in more than normal. So I don't know what the hell is going on with that story, but I think there's something definitely wrong with her, and she's never going to be able to calf right. I don't care what you guys say. I know that some guys are saying, oh, it's probably just your feed, or or maybe you're not giving her something. Well, if you think that we're not giving our cows something, like if you have an idea what we should give them, bleep it down in the comment section. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings on, saying, well, maybe you should try this or try that, for, like this is to give to the cows. Like right now we just give them besides natural grass that they eat, they also get a little block, a lick block kind of thing, and that, I think this one is just for foot rot, so they don't get foot rot. I don't know if it does anything else or not, but if there's anything else that you guys think that we should maybe add to that, let me know. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings by suggesting ideas like that. So I'm sure our cattle could probably use a little something else too, but the problem is really if all of our cows would be having this same, the same problem. And it's just R2 that's having this problem. So, like I said, I don't really know. But really, the hips showing like that, I don't think that's really a good sign. I don't think she's really losing much for weight, but she could be too. I mean, I just haven't noticed it yet. Maybe that's why their hips are starting to show, or her hips are starting to show, is because maybe she's starting to lose weight, and maybe that's not a good thing. Now, we had another cow that did that a couple of years ago. It might have even been, it was either last year or the year before, but we had a cow. I don't think she could calf, but I don't know. I can't remember that part about it, but I know that towards the end there, she was starting to get really, really skinny, and I think she was even starting to get the diarrhea too a little bit at times. So we just kind of thought that maybe it's just, her old age. Maybe old age is finally caught up to her, and and stuff. But she wasn't looking very, very hot, so we kind of we got rid of her. But for R2, I don't know if she's heading down that same road or not. It's too early to really be telling, and I'm not going to keep her to find out, because I'm not going to feed a cow that cannot produce a calf on her own, and that can't give birth to them in a normal manner. So I can't keep her. I can't keep her and keep investing money into her, and then it's not working out. So, like I said, we have 2 cows right now. They're both locked up in the barn. They both calved perfectly fine. They both had bulls. So, and they're doing, pretty good. So, but we still have some more cows yet that have to calf, but I don't know, if they will or not. There's one that looks like her milk bag's starting to fill in, but there's still another one yet that her milk bag is still small. So I don't know if she'll calf or not. She might not even be pregnant. So, but for R1, like I said, her milk bag looks full, but it's been full for quite a while, and maybe it's just not her time yet to calf, or what. But my grandma says that, because she keeps track of all this stuff, and I keep track of it myself, for my own cows, but she does too. And supposedly, because the bull was here for 2 months, we don't know exactly when she got, pregnant, so she could probably go yet another month without calving, from what my grandma says, from how she has it written out in her book. So it might even be close to another month yet before my first cow even decides to calf. But, you think the milk bag getting full is usually a sign that they're going to calf. But maybe it's not full enough yet. Then maybe it's just starting to fill in a little bit, and maybe it has a lot more to grow yet. But since her milk bag has gotten bigger, I'm thinking that she is pregnant. But when she'll calf, I don't know. That's going to be up to her when she decides to calf. And I hope that she actually has a normal calf for once, and not have to fight over it, So, but for R2, my second cow, which would be her daughter, R1's daughter, she's done. R2 is officially done at this ranch. There's no buts about it, because she does have some kind of a health problem. And now that since her hips are starting to show, which I don't think was a thing, even just maybe a month and a half ago, there's something going on. There's got to be something going on with her, that she's just damaged internally, So it's not going to do any good to keep her and feed her, and then she can never give birth to a normal calf. What's the point of that then? It's a waste of money. So I'm kind of hoping that if R1 does calf, she'll give me another heifer. Because then I'll be kind of just where I'm at right now. Of course, I wouldn't have grown any, but what do you expect? But, I don't know. But if not, if I get a bull, then I got to use that money towards either investing towards another cow, or I guess just use it to pay off a bill or buy something, I guess. I don't fucking know. But, you know, I don't know. It's just, I guess, what I feel like doing at that time. So, but, I don't know. In a way, it sucks that I have to get rid of her, you know, because R2, believe it or not, she's not that old. I mean, she's what, 2 years old? 3 years old? Yeah, maybe about 2 or 3 years old. She is a very young cow. And this is only her second calf that she's had. And of course, both times she's never had good luck with them. So, this is her second calving, and it just, again, went to shit. So, she's got to go. Unfortunately, she's going to have to leave because I can't afford to take care of her. You know, I mean, if I was maybe just having them as a pet, then yeah, I didn't know what, then I wouldn't have a problem keeping cows that are damaged because I'm not breeding them for anything. I'm just keeping them as big pets. But I have enough cats running around, so they're my pets. You know, the cattle are just a fucking income for me. So, you know, I'm not raising cattle to have for big pets. And that's kind of another thing too that my grandma always has a habit of doing. Is she likes to name cows. She likes to come up with names or whatever, which is not a huge deal, I guess. But you know, I don't do it because then you just get all the more attached to them. You know, because now you're calling them by their name, and you know, and this and that and this and that. So it's just you're better off not even naming them unless they truly are a pet. Which, I mean, some farmers, you know, they do keep a cow around that's been around for a lifetime, and maybe they're special to her or to the owners or whatever, you know, maybe she's a special cow or whatever, you know, so no matter what, if she's damaged or not, they're going to keep her as a pet. Okay, that's fine. But, you know, they also have hundreds of other cattle too to keep an income coming in, whereas I don't. So I need all the cows I can get to produce me an income. So, and unfortunately, R2 is not doing that for me. I don't know about her mother yet because she hasn't calved yet. So hopefully she starts calving here in the next, well, I guess within another month. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but only time will tell. So, but, yeah. So, that's what's going on. So, yeah, I think there's definitely something wrong with her, with R2. So, there's no keeping her anyway. Even from where her health stands there, it's just not looking exactly great for her. But I guess it doesn't really matter anyway, because she's got to go. So, but it sucks because technically she is a pretty young cow, and she would be in pretty damn good shape. So unfortunately to have to sell a cow so young, you know, it's definitely a blow to the gut, but what are you going to do? At this point, I'm so used to it, it doesn't even faze me anymore that I got, you know, get to deal with a sick cow here and there or something, you know, so, or dead ones for that matter. So, but yeah, that's just what's going on with her. I just think there's something going on with her. You know, I think there's something internally, you know, and now she's her hips are starting to show. So, I don't know if she's getting sick from something or, I don't know. Or it could have been just from calving twice, and then, you know, she was damaged from the first time. That's what I'm guessing. And then now she can't calf right, so now every time she does try to calf, she just gets more damaged. So I guess why even deal with it? So, but I guess what can you do? It's part of the gambling, I guess. You know, you gamble when you do this kind of crap. It's the same thing as if you raise crops. There's a lot of farmers here in the U.S. that have taken hail damage. I think even up there in Canada too, some people have taken hail damage. Which, I mean, yeah, it's definitely going to hurt their pocket. So people always think that, oh, they got crop insurance, so they're made. Well, not really. I think that crop insurance is just more or less, it pays for some of what you lost. I don't think it pays for all of it. So, but what can you do? So, but yeah, anyways, guys, I guess that's pretty much it. Guess I'm taking off. So, but yeah, now we're getting all this rain. We can't shut the rain off now. But it's kind of funny how we get all this rain, you know, pretty much after the hay's been cut and baled. You know, we couldn't get it before when we really needed it. It's funny how that works. You know, I mean, the hay is trying to grow back now, though. I did see that, so but it'll never grow back enough for a second cutting. So, which kind of sucks, but oh, might be alright, I guess. Come this fall, if we need to shove our cows out into the hayfield or something, you know, for another month, at least we probably could do that then, so whatever. Anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on and explain some things to you, and yeah. So, that's what's going on. So, but anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. So, I guess I have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care easy.